Hello, this is an Astroneer video about different types of sorting systems. Today we're going to be talking about sorting systems. This is just to give you an idea of how you could possibly sort your resources and just some general techniques to use for sorting purposes. So the first one is manual sorting. This is what you're going to be doing in the beginning of the game. It's very simple. You just have your storage and you put stuff where you want it, however you want to sort it. This is actually one of the quicker ways to do anything once you have canisters. So, it takes like 30 seconds to empty a medium canister and close to 6 minutes and 40 seconds to empty a large canister. So a lot of times it's simpler to just pick up the canister and move it where you want it when you want to sort it. But in case you have a lot of loose resources or have gone mining and don't have canisters on your mining, sorting all the rest of the stuff is very nice. So the first way to do this is auto arms with filtered resources slots. So this will take whatever you put on your input platform, and it'll take your specific resource and put it in your container. This is very nice, pretty simple to do, but space is limited. So you can only go so big before you run out of space around a single input platform. A way to kind of increase the space, which is rather unique and very situational, is with printers. So when a printer has enough to print, it kind of pokes out and will print the object on the ground. What this is set up to do is the printers will grab the resource from your input platform and then shoot out, and then you can have your filtered auto arm grab the resource. So this gives you more space around your input platform to effectively put filtered auto arms. One of the ways that I really like doing this is with canisters. So canisters automatically pull in whatever resource they're set to. As long as you have one resource in there, it will only pull in that specific resource. And if you have a new resource and an empty canister, it will pull in the new resource. So this is very quick, and it'll just pull in all your resources into the canister, the specific canister that has that specific resource in it. You can go pretty big with these. So here we have like an input platform. You can have an unfiltered auto arm, put it on this platform, and then this will gather basically 9 different types of resources. Once you want to go to bigger than this, a single platform, you're going to need some sort of auto arm conveyor belt. So I've built this. This can go in just like one direction, or you could have it run in a circle, or whatever you want to do. But basically each platform that it places your resource on, you want some sort of filtering. So this is a nice way of doing that. You saw it, put it on here, and then the resource canister will pull that in. The thing with auto arms is they're kind of slow. You can only have one auto arm transferring resources onto a platform at a time, because if you have multiple, it can sometimes skip. Like if you had 2 auto arms here putting resin on here, it would put down 2 resin. The canister would pull in one resource, but the next auto arm would have enough time to detect that second resin and pick it up and push it along in the process. So you really can only have one auto arm in your auto arm conveyor belt if you want it to sort correctly. You can also use filtered auto arms in your conveyor belts. Basically anything you put on this platform, you can sort. This will pull off any compound and put it there, and this will pull off any resin and put it there. With automation 2, everything can be pulled in using a resource canister or a gas canister, except hydrazine. So hydrazine is the kind of last remaining one that is its own option object and doesn't have a large container it can be put in. Here, let's just start this up. I'm going to put this here. So one of the problems with using canisters, or with using filtered auto arms on this type of material, is basically have a 50-50 chance of either your filtered auto arm or the next auto arm pulling it off. So if you want 100% of your resources, in this case hydrazine, to be filtered by the auto arm, what you're going to need to do is set up something like this. So what this does is, once something gets put on here, we have a storage sensor set to empty or not empty, going into account repeater set to 2, and a delay repeater set to 14. So what this does is, when something gets put on this platform, it turns off the output auto arm and the input auto arm and waits 14 ticks just to give this auto arm a chance to actually pick it up. So in this case, all of your resources will be pulled in and put on this platform. This does slow down your input a little bit, so you may want to either put this at the very beginning or very end of your auto arm line, so it doesn't slow down the rest of your system. Other things can be added into these. So I've been using just these small platforms, but you can easily add extra large platform Bs to your auto arm conveyor belt, or even extra large platform Cs. So one of the nice things about these is you can just put an auto arm on the second slot on your input slot, and this will actually pick up resources that are put right here and put them onto the next platform. You do want to be careful with these large platforms that you don't put them too close. So if you look at the yellow circle for this auto arm, it's going kind of half across this auto arm. If they're any closer, they'll start picking. This auto arm over here could pick up stuff from this input slot over here and completely bypass this platform. And then anything you're sorting for on this platform would be missed. So the last thing is soil. So soil is another special case. What we have here is you can either, we have a pull in your soil and have the empty canisters be pulled off to go somewhere else, or if I set this up, it will, this next one, you could have it pull in and then go back into your auto arm conveyor belt to be put wherever you want it to be. The final thing usually you want to have at the end of a conveyor belt is some sort of massive just single item storage, no canisters or anything like this. This is for anything that's missed, or if anything gets full, or just anything else gets put into your system that you're not sorting for. This allows you to kind of get it out of the sorting system and not block up and clog any of the other platforms with stuff. Once you have kind of an ending thing, you can every now and then check this for like research items, or in this case empty canisters, stuff like that. But one of the nice things you could do is you could just set up an auto arm to research stuff. So if you're filled with resin and don't want any more resin, it'll just be put on this platform, and then you can research the resin or whatever it is. Or you can also set up an automatic shredder to shred your small canisters if you want to. So those were some ideas on how to sort your resources. I hope it gives you some ideas for what sorting systems you want to use in your worlds. If you liked the video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.